What's up everyone, my name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and for today's episode, we have the new Diamond Select, Marvel Select, Apocalypse. And as you guys can see, it comes in a clear plastic window showing the Apocalypse and his accessories. To the bottom left hand corner, there is a painting of Apocalypse, and I'm thinking that's from the Marvel Masterpieces card set. I could be wrong, but it just looks super familiar. At the top, there's nothing. At the bottom, there is nothing. But to the side, we have a nice little product picture of the figure itself. And when we go to the back, there's legalities, barcode, another nice product picture of the figure, and another one right there, as well as a biography. But now that we went through the package and all of that, let's open it up and check out the figure. All right, and here is Apocalypse outside of his package. Now, I'm mostly a Marvel Legends collector, you know? I do have a couple of Marvel Selects. But the main reason why I got this Apocalypse is that Apocalypse is a mutant that's able to change his height, size, and hands at will. So him being in the 7-inch scale does not bother me. I mean, it could be fudged with your Marvel Legends, which is why I'm guessing most people are getting him. So I'm anxious to see how he does size up with them. But before we do that, let's measure him in real quick. He stands at about 9 inches. He might even be a tad taller. Now, heading into the accessories, other than the hands that he comes with, which are slightly open hands, he does come with a pair of fists. And these fists are nicely sculpted, as you guys could see. There is a nice metallic blue band around the knuckles. And of course, Apocalypse is gonna need them to throw punches at X-Men. So that's greatly appreciated. Now, heading into these alternate hands though, we got this drill. And this drill, no lie guys, if you guys played X-Men Mutant Apocalypse, this is one of his attacks. So I don't know if that was like their inspiration for it, but I do dig it, and it adds a little nostalgic factor for me because I love that game, man. And it's super nicely sculpted. The paint applications are there. I mean, in the little buttons, those little L-shaped things. And the silvers that are right there by the piece that connects to his arm do got a wash in them. So I like that. Now, heading into our next accessory, we got this claw. And just like the drill, I love the sculpt. The paint is also nicely applied. I mean, look at all them little screws. Look at all the little machine parts. And there is a spike right there, so when he grabs an enemy, he could just sting them like a mosquito. Again, I like it. And our final accessory is this mallet kind of thing. There is no paint, there is no shading. It's just a ball with spikes, but it does look like something Apocalypse would turn his hand into. So again, greatly appreciated. But now that we got through the accessories, let's head into the man himself. And boy, he's a big, hefty figure. I do like the paint. I mean, each and every single blue, I mean like the blues on the thighs and the blues on the torso right here, to the sides of his torso, are the same blue, but they got some nice shading to it. And this center blue is a matte kind of a blue, so that looks good. The gauntlets as well as the boots are a nice metallic blue. So he is mostly blue with touches of silver here and there, but those blues are all different, helping differentiate them and making it look dang good. I mean, it looks like it was love with this paint job and the sculpt. So I'm not mad with the sculpt. I'm not mad with the paint job. I mean, look at those eyes. Look at those nasal labial folds. I do think that the head is a tad oversized, but the paint is still there, especially in the ears, the scalp. It's not missing the mark by much. Those eyes got a touch of yellow in them, around a crimson. That looks menacing. His face is just snarling, so that looks cool. There is a wash to each of these silver pieces, helping fill in the cracks and bring out that detail. So that looks rather good. I love the sculpt. I love the paint. I like it, guys. I really do. However, let's get into the articulation because I might be upset with that. He does have a double ball peg up there, giving you dang good tilt. Going back, not that good because it's impeded by that collar. Going down, it does give you some though. Rotation is impeded by the collar again, so be aware of that. His shoulders, oops, gets you pretty much a T-pose. I'll go into that little part later, guys. He also got a 360 right here. Bicep swivel works just fine. Single jointed elbow that almost gets you 90 degrees. Not quite, but it's there. You do get a swivel. And like you guys saw, this is a separate piece in order for you to change the hands. But you get rotation there. There is also rotation and a hinge, which is a little bit stuck, but it works. So that's that. When it comes to the torso, though, he got a diaphragm cut that gives him pretty good tilt. Going back, though, not much at all. I mean, that's pretty much straight. Going forward, gives you some. And, of course, you're going to get your rotation. And that is the only torso articulation there. So it's a bit of a bummer, but what the heck is this? What the? Apocalypse has no business doing splits like that, guys, for real. So that's surprisingly good. He kicks forward, also pretty dang high, which is what? Back a tad, not bad. There is a thigh swivel, but be aware that it does break up the sculpt. Single jointed knee. Hold up, it's a little stuck. But yeah, single jointed knee. That gets you about 90 degrees, and you do get swiveled there. No boot cut because of that, I'm guessing. Yeah, no boot cut. But your ankle goes up like this. Goes back like that. And you do get pivot. So, this Apocalypse, guys. Yeah, the head sculpt might be a little bit big, but I still like it. The articulation is surprisingly well done for a select figure. But now that we did go into him, let's do these comparisons with some other Apocalypses, as well as some Marvel Legends, as well as some Marvel Selects. Let's just do comparisons. Alright, and for our first comparison, here we have Apocalypse sized up to a couple of figures on the 7-inch scale. We got the G.I. Joe Duke from Super 7 right there on the left, and we got a fellow Marvel Select with Storm right there on the right. Now, both of them sized up to Apocalypse, I think looks great. I mean, it looks good enough, guys. He's supposed to be oversized like that. So with that being said, let's head into our next comparison. All right, and for this comparison, here we got him sized up with a couple of Marvel Legends. We got Wolverine right here on the left, and animated series Cyclops on the right. And 1/12 scale mixed with this Apocalypse, like I said, Apocalypse is able to change his form height at will. So he is a superimposing kind of villain. This look, superimposing. So can he be fudged? I say heck yeah. Heck yeah. So with that being said and everything, let's head into our final comparison. And for our final comparison, we're still sticking with Marvel Legends, but this time we have Apocalypse against Apocalypse, with the Retrocard Apocalypse right there on the right, and the Age of Apocalypse right there on the left. That's a lot of Apocalypses. But guys, I wanted to swap heads and do all that jazz and stuff, but I wasn't able to pop his head off, and I wasn't going to do any hair dryer tricks or anything like that. So I gave up on that battle. But I did want to show you that his accessories could be applicable to both. I mean, not really to this one, but more to this retrocarded Apocalypse. As you guys can see, the mallet kind of thing actually kind of ports in there. Of course, you're going to have to move the gauntlet a little bit up in order to hide, the connection, but it works, guys. And this drill actually goes over the gauntlet. Now, if you were to take out the gauntlet and try to put it, it doesn't have a snug enough fit. So that's why it doesn't work with this Apocalypse, and his gauntlet's got those flappy things, which is why this doesn't quite work and it looks funny without it. So he might be all without anything, but he actually isn't. I'll show that in a sec. I just want to show you guys, this is super. Like, it's a good fit. And the claw as well, although it's not as tight as fit as the drill, it still works once it's ported in there. So that's actually pretty damn cool. Of course, you're gonna have to like add some paint, and I don't know if that will work on the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse. It might be a better match, but with this Apocalypse now, all he could do is, you know, his fist could actually go in there, and I actually like how this one's fist blue matches his blue. So he could have some accessories at least. That's not a total waste for him, but this Apocalypse, yeah, guys, you got added accessories if you want it. So in conclusion, guys, when it comes to the paint, the sculpt, and basically the overall look of this Apocalypse, I like it. I mean, I think it looks great, especially at the price point. But I do have a few gripes, like the head is a little bit oversized, and his arms are a little bit of a wide stance, and he doesn't have any butterfly joints, so it makes it a little difficult for him to bring his arms together. But I still like the figure. If you guys do like it and are interested in it, I will leave a link down in the descriptions. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like, comment, subscribe. My name is Ron from Comics and Stuff, and I'll check you guys on the next episode. Peace.